his guy was going to catch it, or no one was.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And 10 yards.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big play there, Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd and
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Route complete. It's Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Play action, Ryan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rashawn Berlin. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gonna level. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And this is called a spectacular one-handed grab there. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Ryan will throw again. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
1-yard line.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And
now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete to
A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mahomes pass complete to number
4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot, start over again and try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
They'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. About 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This looks like a free play for Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Off play action. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. They'll run it with Williams. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, Ryan. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice jump.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
They were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Is no good.
And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Williams. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
On the carry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Ryan. A slant to Jones. Well, the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. The 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Coup now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Kaiser. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
On the pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 2.
Again, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Kansas City.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On target over the middle of the hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Ryan. Complete. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Now Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 51 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 15. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's obviously there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But some